to be Justin Hamannik, let's say. And you can see all 5 of these elements being applied. So there's the stick beginning to influence the path of the puck carrier and to eliminate options. Here's the player adjusting his angle and also deciding and influencing where he wants that puck carrier to go. So it's proactive, not just reactive. You can see him there maintaining the stick position. He's closing quickly, but not in control. So it's not reckless. He's not flying in and ending up missing the player or flying into the glass. It's not a straight line perpendicular approach. He's approaching with an angle. So in all those ways, he's created and sustained positional leverage. And now through the athletic posture, which you can see there, he's able to load the legs and accelerate. So that's driving through the legs to apply the check, shoulder to shoulder and hip to hip. He continues to accelerate to apply the check. And now he's checking through the hands as well to give him an even bigger advantage as far as separating the puck from the puck carrier. And now the containment, he maintains that position. He can box out on D side, he can recover into the house, let's say, for D zone coverage, or he can take the puck and go, and he can create offense. So again, another reason why we call this an offensive concept as much as it is a defensive one. Same thing on the other side. Watch the player in red defending. There's the stick and there's the angle, starting to gather using the Seahawks terminology and influence the player where he would like him to go away from the net and towards the boards. He's got to work hard now to maintain not just that positional leverage, but the physical biomechanical leverage as well. And you can see him doing that, constantly resetting the stick, the angle, so he can then accelerate, make contact, and contain. And then there he goes now with the puck and the offensive opportunity. Let's run that back and watch it. Stick, angle, maintains it, accelerate, contact, contain, and it's his puck and his team's puck. So I want you to watch Victoria's F1 in white. This is number 10, and Byram for Vancouver has the puck here. So obviously a world-class player. He's about to make a very good play, and Victoria doesn't have a great position of advantage right now. You can see F1 for Victoria is quite far away from the puck. There's a lot of open ice. Doesn't have really an opportunity to influence or steer Byram where he would like him to go. So his positional leverage, his positional advantage is limited. But he can use his stick. And that little bit of extra extension as far as creating the rushed play, the psychological pressure, minimizing options for the puck carrier, actually really has a huge impact on this play. So Byram makes an excellent play. Aerial pass, gets it over the stick, gets it to an area where his winger can hopefully retrieve it, but it's not exactly what he wanted to do in that situation. You can see the trajectory of the puck changes. It's in the air now and bouncing. It's not directly at where he wanted it to be targeted to. And it allows Victoria now, reading off of that play, to move in from above and take advantage of a little bit of the chaos there. So from the moment F1 for Victoria extended his stick, even though he never touched the puck, he influenced the play and contributed in such a way that 11 seconds later, this is what happened. Okay, so he and the team are the beneficiary of that really well applied stick technique in the SAC acronym, even though he never had the chance to get to the other 4 elements. So now let's look at the comparison here with Nashville. So thinking back to the Victoria clip in Prince George, where the stick could be a little bit better, this is similar. So very good in many ways from Nashville as far as the stick being on the ice and attempting to close a passing lane. In this particular circumstance, the player makes the decision to essentially anticipate where he thinks the puck might go. Again, that's not wrong, but is there a way to maybe create a little bit more influence and a little bit more certainty and pressure defensively in order to retrieve the puck? And you can see the Arizona player here is able just to take a little bit of extra time and space to look off, change the puck angle, and make a pass to close support, and Arizona's out of the zone. Versus, if we think about that F1, maybe applying that stick and angle technique a little bit differently there, perhaps that could give them a better offensive opportunity and a chance at possession. So we're going to look at Team Canada now, and this is from the female game, the women's side. And I have to say, we actually draw a lot of knowledge from watching the women's game. It's so well coached and so well executed at every level, but particularly the highest levels. And this is Team Canada. This is Mickelson, right defense for Canada. Absolutely stellar execution here, not just as a team, as far as the forward and the D cooperating to gather and influence the American player. So there's your positional leverage, but also watch Mickelson and her technique, partly the pivot, but also the stick. And that's the distinction I want to draw here, is how important that stick position is to influence the play. And she could have been passive with that, or she could have had it in the air, but instead she's very aggressive and precise with it at the puck. And it creates such limited options for the US that's basically a free puck. A little bit of acceleration and incidental contact there as well help influence the play. But now it allows Canada to outnumber around the puck and initiate a breakout. So tremendous execution there. And again, I really believe that that's something that we can learn a lot